Okay, we're going to look at additional variables such as the quality of food purchased for the animals. Now, how you can do this for animals that eat tins is quite straightforward. For animals that don't, you're going to have to make the tables a bit more complex than that. I've gone to the animals page, I've gone to food brands. I made this table, so food brands, brand, cost per tin. You have to do the research, put it all in your sources log, so before you do anything, make sure you do that. Okay, on the food breakdown table then, I'm going to put in brand. Quite straightforward. I'm going to stretch this out and I'm going to merge and center, so it's all there, and make sure that everything's outlined nice and clearly. So for each type of animal, we could give them different brands of food for the different animals if you want. I'm going to do it that way. So the fake is likely to want Champ, but we could try them out on Winner. The mystery is either between Rockstar and a tin of Champ. Right, so how we do that? We're going to need to have a drop down box. So you do that, you go to data, you go to data validation there, you choose list, and your source is going to be one of these. The same thing here, data validation, list, your source is going to be one of these. Okay, let's just put them on with Champ and Winner for now. Okay, so the cost of the tin then, we delete that, and we delete that. Oh, we're down to 0. The cost of the tin, we're going to use something called VLOOKUP. So you can go to formulas, or you can go to the FX bar. It's easier to find it with formulas, so use formulas. We're going to go to lookup and reference, and we're going to go for VLOOKUP. The lookup value is the thing you're selecting. Okay. The table array is where you're hoping to find its price. So you highlight the names of everything and the prices of everything. The index number of the column is column 2 because we're looking up whatever's in column 1 and we want to find its adjacent partner in column 2. So we're going to type column 2. We're going to type false, so Excel doesn't go looking elsewhere trying to find the result in another cell. It's got to be within this range that we're looking at. Okay, so click OK. And now if I change the brand from Champ to Winner, it will show me the cost of a Winner tin in the cost per tin. It'll be calculated into everything else so we get a grand total. I'm going to do the same thing here then. Look up and reference. Oh, by the way, you can't drag down. You're going to get all sorts of problems if you try and do a drag down. Here, look up and reference, VLOOKUP, lookup values that. The table array is a table of values. The column index number is the index number of the column adjacent to what we're looking up. So that's column 1. We're looking for an answer for whatever column 1. If you can find this in column 1, we want to find out what's next to it in column 2. That's what we mean by column index number. So we type the number 2, and again false, so it doesn't go around looking for the answer somewhere else. Click OK. Right. So what you can see now is us playing around with the budget. So we're on Winner. So look at what happens if we choose Rockstar for our animals. We need to remove that. We need to remove that because mine's not linked, I've just realised. So feed will be equal to cost per year of that, equal to cost per year of that. Down to a very little amount of money now. Okay. £964. So you can see that if we go to Rockstar, go to Winner, we're going to end up with 31 grand by switching the brand of food. Just going to check my medical costs are linked up. Yeah, they are. So it was only that wasn't linked to the food breakdown table there. So bedding I never linked into anything, but there you go. So we use VLOOKUP on the cost per tin. Just replace that so that when you do change it, the cost per tin will change. and then it'll be calculated in with everything else, which feeds into here, which then is worked out in the budget remaining. All right, so that's how to do switching different brands of food.